Unfortunately, the problem I'm describing with aliens, UFOs, and brain waves and intelligence and genius in a system with processes called they are more dominant. They have the keys. They have the money. They have the dollars and the time and the minutes and the seconds and the years on the month calendar to lock and not ask and not request and not inquire about a resident of a building they call a house with rooms for mental health and psychology and psychiatry and their degrees they got from their prestigious university master of graduate school now. And when a person who lives in a home where there's no other house to rent or buy, no other studio to lease, there's a human who has no rights and no freedom, who doesn't get asked if they'd like their door locked on the way out from a landlord, a manager, a building supervisor, and a Delta, Alpha, Bravo, Beta, Theta, captain of all bearded men and those women who they call their mistress, barbarian, ship visiting commander now. They have no gender, and they demand all gender and language describing a sound I made previously now to be canceled along with culture and economics. And in return, there's free services. There's flying airplanes. Flying, spinning airplanes with no landing pad, no technology, no engineering from a castle United States Army used to use to help those in an earthquake, to help those gather their thoughts after a Nazi visit for a relative from some cartel who says they are the mafia and their Sharia law and their diversity are better than quantum neurology and psychological cognition and neuroscience, and most importantly of all, children, babies, small growing humans, neurology. Eventually my airplane and my reserve parachute provided by my second vehicle called a book. I read instead of eating, observing my mood on the colors on the video I'm recording now. And I begin counting slowly, silently and quietly, respectfully, and observing my behavioral content of my mind with myself and ego to assure a PTSD suffering drug addict recovered, thug gangster, bully harasser, anarchist Antifa and protest enigma. Don't interrupt my mantra now. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme whom. And when the third part of the equation with the matrix completes, all of the words Om Mani Padme Hum begin a geometry called by the Green Berets, a chaplain who dies to have freedom for awareness, and not some soldier who retires or some feminist who declares appointments unnecessary, more important than concentration, focus, and Om. And what Russia says must be a new matrix turns out in the end to include Om, Ahum, Vajraguru Pama Siddhi. And those UFOs you call your psychic abilities are brain waves, genetics, chemicals, and hormones needing energy and instead of observation and social mood and color and emotion now. Now.